Hey, what's going on, y'all? We've been started. I don't know what happened with stream. We were scheduled to start. We didn't even realize we weren't talking. We were talking, but for some reason, it wasn't getting onto our business page. So bear with us. We got it in here. We're not gonna delay it. I'm waiting on the other guys to come in. Right when we get in. So just give us a couple moments. Bear with us. Bear with us. There we go. Just bear with us. Give us a second. Bear with us. There we go.
White him on first because he's light skinned. It was late.
Hey,
it was late.
He got in first. I ain't gonna lie. He got in first. I was like, y'all is crazy. I knew that was gonna happen. I was thinking that in my head, like, oh shit, it's not gonna be good when I put this on there.
So much
I apologize to everybody out there. We had a scheduler on there, and
light skin
it just didn't go through. I don't know what happened. It just didn't go through. Quan, hey, what's going on, Quan?
What's up, Quan?
But I guess let me go over right quick again. Real talk, real fast. Everybody, thank y'all for tuning in to Unfiltered. Love y'all, appreciate y'all. Y'all already know what the deal is. Go ahead, share, support, subscribe, follow. If you on Facebook, go ahead and follow us. That way you get all the updates. If you on YouTube or you on both, go ahead and subscribe to YouTube. Yo, come on, everybody. We have it all the time. Season 3, episode 2. Also, I'm gonna have them run through the introductions again because I'm not gonna rob y'all of our great presence because we had a conversation that was good before we realized that we wasn't fucking broadcasting today. So I'm gonna do it this way because it messed up. I'm gonna let Matt go first.
No, I don't want to go first. No, go ahead, Jordan. I'm still trying to share the stream.
Y'all know what it is.
No, I don't want to go first.
Hey, listen. Hey, we're trying to hear it from the dark skin people right now. We got to know what we want.
Hey, so Black Lives don't matter, right? It don't matter?
Right now. Again.
Okay.
Welcome to Unfiltered, everybody. It's your boy, Jordan Asian Boy. Again, this season 3. Let me remind y'all, it's episode 2. But it's your boy, Jordan Asian Boy. Again, I'm that light-skinned player, the Don Magic Wand. I did it out of order. I'm the Don Magic Wand, that light-skinned player from them Himalayas. Welcome to Unfiltered, man. Go ahead, Mac.
Now, see, I forgot what I wanted to say. It's your boy, Mac Daddy, the host that do the most. Thank y'all for liking. Please continue to like, share, subscribe. I'm going to pass it on to the host.
All right. Did he say the host or the host?
The host.
Anyway, like you said, we just appreciate y'all again. Next week, man, I'll say that at the end, man. I did too much. That was so much great. I'll get you at the end of the show. I got a big surprise for our next week episode. Can't wait for everybody to can't wait to tell everybody what's gonna happen once
technical difficulties. Next week we got a special guest coming on.
Yes, sir.
Randy.
Here we go. Okay.
You good now?
I'm good to go. I just had to switch over, y'all. We switched over, okay? I got this fucking brand new Note 20, and I'm working with it.
I don't know. I'm gonna call you the error, man, because
I know, right?
Yeah.
Well, I ain't gonna say nothing about Jordan. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about Jordan. Jordan told us he was gonna be late. We're like, oh, Jordan, you're gonna be late. He's like, I got an appointment. I'm like, what? You a gigolo? But no, anyway, appreciate y'all. Let's start off. Matt got the topics for today. Let's start off with the first one, Matt. Go ahead and bring us in, man.
What topics? You got the topics. What you talking about? So now I got the topics.
I knew you
All right.
That's why they don't. That's why they don't fucking dark.
This nigga crazy.
But before we
All right,
that,
so I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna go in on the first topic. What?
No, I said before you get into that, we want to make one quick thing, and that's about LeBron James.
Bless you. Yes. Talk about the king.
I got something to say about LeBron James, and
Something
I
positive.
can't believe I'm about to say this. Yup.
Okay, cool.
Here we go. I can't believe I'm gonna say this, but LeBron James, after going through just my sports, my list, just going through and looking at the things that players have done, I can officially put LeBron James at number 2, and that's above Kobe. And this is why. No one in NBA history has had the longevity and the durability that LeBron James has had.
Yep.
This man is going on. Is he 38 now, or he about to be?
36.
30. Yeah, I said, dang.
Yeah, he
No,
might be
yeah,
36.
36. Mm-hmm.
Nobody has looked this good. Nobody has played this good at his age, and arguably he should have been MVP this year. Arguably should have been MVP.
Oh yeah.
MVP should be given after playoffs before finals or something. I don't know, because you can't bomb out like that.
Yeah.
No.
I agree with you on that. I will give LeBron James this. I think he should have got the MVP this year, and I think they need to wait a little longer. I know they say regular season, but I think they need to change up how they do MVP. I can't lie. They need to do it. I mean, he do cry. Now, I'm going to give him that. He do a lot of crying, but
no. This is why I got this is why I got to disagree, bro. Because if we going to say the same thing, we going to say it for Kobe, we got to say it for Mike. Bro, Mike been in ref's ass, bro. Mike's been in ref's face and nudged him and all that. He didn't get his calls. But then you gotta look at look, Jordan Clarkson, right? He used to play on LeBron's team. He said, before I play with LeBron, I always like, man, why this guy always crying about calls? And then right after playing on his team, he said, this guy never get no calls.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he playing for a championship. Yeah, you got to go ahead and talk to the refs. I can't even hold you on that.
Well, I don't think, to me, it ain't about the referees. I don't like when he get on this bitch crying about not getting MVPs or getting some fucking awards. I'm like, look, shut the fuck up.
It wasn't about the MVP. But 16 votes out of 100?
Y'all keep man, fucking Russell Wilson don't get no fucking votes. And he should always be in at least the top 3. Always. My thing would be, you know you that good. Fuck it. Prove him wrong with the championship. Because that's the ultimate goal anyway.
But that's what he does. That's what he does. He says, I mean,
that's the only thing. I think that I love him off the court. I have never seen LeBron would have been perfect in the 70s.
Your volume a little low.
I'm sorry.
In and out.
He would have been perfect in the 70s with all the rest of them. I mean, he'd have been great. I think you can
great.
He would have been generation, and he would have done good. I just believe it. That's when I look at, when we say the best players, that's what I look at. I'm like, can this guy play at any generation? Whether he's been dominant or not? And really, honestly, Jordan, LeBron, and Kobe, I'm gonna be honest, it's the only 3 that ever I feel that could be all right in every generation.
Mm-hmm.
So
I agree.
I would tell people this, man, let's stop trying to debate how good they are against each other, and just say that these are 3 incredible motherfuckers that we never gonna see again.
Let's appreciate them. Exactly. Let's appreciate them, because, like I said, once Mike was gone, it put a void in there. Same thing for Kobe.
Yep.
And when LeBron leaves, it's gonna be another void. And like I said, we'll know we're gonna get that talent back.
Yep, you're not gonna have it. And I appreciate him because now looking at it, because I always dogged out Mac about LeBron James. Like, man, I fucking hate LeBron fucking hate. But
Always.
man, this guy, have y'all not seen what this man is doing? I mean, oh, you know what, Keith? I agree with you with Tim Duncan. Tim Duncan always that player that people forget about. I don't know in every generation, but let
me clear it up for you, Randy. I know what he's saying, but I think as far as the scale that Mike, Kobe, LeBron played at, in each of those areas, they can still have that dominance. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think T-Mac was one of my favorite players at one time, but
now,
it was the point where he elevated to on the bench. And it can be the same thing for Duncan. But I think in every era, Mike, Kobe, and LeBron will still have that stature.
Hands down.
Tim Duncan in this new generation.
Oh, he would get his ass chewed.
Yeah,
I think he would get his ass
wouldn't work. Yeah.
I just don't think I think he would have been too slow for him. It would have been nasty. Because this the age of the big man stepping out. I don't think he we agree to disagree. I don't think he would dominate because he got to come out and guard people on the paint. I mean, he got to guard him at the 3-point. And I don't think he could guard at the perimeter.
Oh no, he's not athletic now. He's not athletic. So yep.
He sure as hell can't shoot that perimeter 3. He can't shoot that.
So, anything outside of mid range, he done.
I did see a 3 for a dub though, but
But I agree with Keith. I've always said that nobody is more fundamentally sound than Tim Duncan, and been dominant all his whole time. So I give that to him. But
on the floor,
LeBron, Kobe, KG, hell no.
KG declined. But listen here. But I think this is where I think your question kind of gets messed up. We're not saying nobody can't play in those eras, but to keep the same dominance for as long as they play, nobody could do that. Tim Duncan had a decline. T-Mac, KG, they all had a decline.
KG for a minute, bro. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, but think about it. Look, Kobe. Even though Kobe was losing, he never declined. He never declined. Even after he got injured.
I get what he's saying.
Yes, he did.
Thank you. In his prime, Keith. Yes.
Kobe.
KG in his prime to keep up with the generation.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm like,
KG in his prime.
I mean, he can keep up, but I'm talking about dominance. Like Kobe's 20 years, Mike 15 years, Kobe 17, LeBron 17 years. Like, there's no difference.
KG played for a long time, man. People forget the Minnesota years went, untouched because nobody was watching them. But remember, he came in the 90s, man. Like,
he was. People tend to forget that, like you just said, KG and LeBron and Kobe
out of high school,
guys are high schoolers.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And to have the careers they had was great. KG, the only one who had that huge decline where you could see, you're not the same KG that you was in Minnesota. It was incredible, but when I look at it, it's time for people to stop being mad at LeBron for being great, because that's what he is. He is a great player. I could really see this guy playing 3 more years, and I gave him the ultimate stamp of approval. I was just talking to my cousin. I said, he's the fucking Tom Brady of the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
He's that damn good.
Mm-hmm.
Tom Brady, this motherfucker tossed 5 touchdown passes this Sunday. I mean, he's over 40. So, I mean, I can see this guy doing good. And the only reason I tell people, why you always got Michael Jordan at the top of the list? Michael Jordan is the greatest. Without Michael, the rest of them don't want it. It ain't no other rest of them. That's the only reason. And he took the NBA to a different level the NBA never seen. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, people just keep – Brian would say himself, Michael is better because he loved Michael. That's what his drive was. Michael would say, I ain't the best because there's too many greater people. So these guys all got some humility. They just want to play. That's the one thing I agree with Kobe and LeBron and Jordan. They want to win. I hate when people say LeBron James don't got killer instinct.
That's the most foolish thing I ever heard in my.
That's bullshit. That's bullshit.
Go ahead, dog.
If you don't believe this man got killer instinct, I want y'all to go back to the very first year we played against Golden State in the finals. and he was in Cleveland. He had no fucking one.
Mm-hmm.
He had fucking Dellavedova, who Dellavedova should be sucking LeBron James' dick for the
Dick.
contract.
For real.
Being for real. That motherfucker became a multi-millionaire off of one series, bro. One fucking series, thanks to LeBron James.
Yep.
LeBron James single-handedly took these motherfuckers to 6 games.
Mm-hmm.
It almost beat these motherfuckers.
That was my thing, man.
The numbers never.
That was so disgusting to me because it was like I remember the series. They were literally letting LeBron post up and letting him. They said, "All right, everybody moved out." They gave him the ball, and he was just going at every single time. I was watching like this, some ugly basketball, but they don't have no other offense. And for them to come close, I'm like, "Are you serious?"
That to me is crazy.
That's amazing to me. Again, I listen to sports talk and stuff every day, and you just got to think, man, when people diss him so bad, oh, he lost his finals. Look, every time, like think of his teammates that he brought to the finals. Next year they gone. You never hear their name ever again.
Ever again.
They don't exist. How can you exist one year and not the next? And these aren't old guys. It just don't. He brought bums to the finals.
Yep.
This is the first finals LeBron ever been to where he's the favorite. So yeah, think about when he played. What every finals before this one, he played at least 3 Hall of Famers.
Yep.
Spurs, Warriors, whoever you want to pick. I mean, and so it's like now that people want to say they want to count this championship because of he played Portland, then he played the Rockets. It's like, come on, like then he played Denver. I'm like, Denver took out the team y'all thought was going to win. You know what I'm saying? Then the Bucks couldn't even make it past Miami because and they're like, oh well, you beat Miami, it don't count. But I'm like, the team I thought was going to win beat these teams.
Salted caramel cupcake. Ew. Is that good? But anyway, this is what I would say to people. Because when they come to the stats, I say, look, LeBron James won his first championship after 9 seasons. Jordan won his first championship after 7 seasons. And guess what? It both occurred when they both got good players around them. Mm-hmm. And he was able to play. So I laugh every time somebody say it, talking about, oh, he didn't stop it. They both had to get anything. If anything shows you is that you have to have a team. One man can't win it. If that's the case, Allen Iverson would have a championship.
Oh, yeah.
Now.
Yep.
If that's the case, somebody like a Chris Mullins will have a championship. A Charles Barkley will have a championship. You got to have the right recipe to do it. Jordan,
and they don't look at the opponents too. So think about when Cleveland and the Warriors going back and forth. When LeBron had Kyrie, and you know what I'm saying, Kevin, he at least had some kind of firepower. When you get to the finals, it's always lopsided. So Iverson he was going to get some prime Shaq and Kobe. When LeBron goes to the final, he's going to get Clay, KD, Draymond Green, and Clay. Like that's how it is. Like you can even count. You can look at Kawhi. Like look at the Raptors now, bro.
Now, we about to do a little. Raptors still, to me, look like a good team.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. He had like at least Kawhi had somebody. They couldn't discount the Raptors.
Kawhi a fucking idiot. Anyway, I mean, and personally, you go to LA and you think that your upgrade is PG-13.
PG can ball. He just the consistency, man.
Yeah, you got to.
PG ain't got no heart, bro. And he's not clutch. You can't depend on Paul George. And I think that's why they're gonna trade him. Oh, y'all heard the rumors he's going to Brooklyn.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. That's gonna be a real dysfunctional team.
Brooklyn,
and they will lose. They not be
what's his name? Kyrie? Oh,
Kyrie and KD.
That's gonna be disgusting.
Kyrie, KD, and Paul George. That is
Kyrie and PG. My thing is this: I was just like, if Paul George were to do that, that's just weak. You no longer even like. We don't even want to talk about it no more.
It'd be a stupid move because they got to pay him all that money. Then you get rid of like 3 good players to the Clippers. Then after that, y'all not even go win the East. I already see Kyrie fucking up the team.
I like the way the NBA is right now, how it's setting up for next season, because it's okay. They got they two. All right, you see the squads. I'm like, oh, it's a lot more even, a lot more competitive.
You know what it's coming like, Jay?
What's up?
You know what it's being like now? It's looking like college basketball, where it's fucking, you know what I'm saying? Everything look like it's even at every level. People is all over the place. Like people, it's going back. I hate to. I'm being honest, it's really going back to about the 80s, 90s when it comes to people and where they're going to teams. They're like, man, fuck you. I want to beat you. I want to prove I can whoop your ass. Like us, you know, even with LeBron, like when you see LeBron this year, I'm telling you, in the playoffs, the guy, people don't realize LeBron should be, real talk, averaging 15 points a game according to his age. He shouldn't even be a factor. He should be doing Tim Duncan
numbers off the bench.
Yeah, and I ain't trying to, don't disrespect to Tim Duncan, but like Keith, you just said, he taking care of his body. He doing everything different. Even Kobe had that big injury, and after that, you saw like, okay, it's about time. Once you start getting that injury, and I hope it don't happen for him. I hope LeBron say, "I'm done. I got nothing else to prove."
Yeah.
But don't, you know, like Kobe. I know he went off ball hogging. I mean, he shot the ball 100 times, but you know, rest in peace to dead. But other than that, it's just real talk. It's just, I just want people to just be like, look, man, we didn't have some great, incredible basketball players, and on Mount Rushmore, it's going to be 3 people
for sure.
No one can say any different about, and it's going to be Jordan, Kobe, LeBron. Whoever that 4th one is still on the list for you. You want to have Magic up there, have Magic. You want to have anybody else, but those 3,
Curry,
I'm sorry, they solidified.
Yep.
Nobody can tell me different about those 3. I'm sorry. The proof is in the pudding. Kobe, he did it with, he needed Shaq. Yeah, he won 2 more without Shaq. He ended up winning more without Shaq. I mean, LeBron needed, no, people needed LeBron, because any man that can go, people tend to forget, this man has been, to 9 NBA?
This is 10th one. This is 10th one.
I'm going to talk about like in a row.
Okay.
8, it was 8. 8 in a row.
I mean, Jordan would have did this if he didn't leave for 2 years. I like people, this guy is incredible. Think about what they've done. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, think about what they've done. Jordan, they took a break. Jordan said, I'm out for 2 years. Basically gave the championship to another team in the NBA, the Rockets.
Let it breathe.
Won 3 more after. What happened? So what LeBron done, to me, is even more incredible, because it let me know how good LeBron is, to the point of making everybody around him better. Like, look, y'all need to play. Y'all got to play.
Talk about Keith comment real quick.
Go ahead and say.
Hey, after you, bro, I'm gonna go ahead and start the topic. After you, Jordan.
Okay. He said, "Do you discount this bubble chip? My wife says it doesn't count." Personally, for me, I think the bubble was the best environment ever. These dudes had the 0-point focus, and it was just basketball. That was it. You saw balling that didn't ball. Like everybody came top flight with their games. I thought it was amazing, personally. I think it mattered.
And the bubble exposed, you're right, bro. And the bubble can expose who can really hoop and who really had the heart to do it. And everything's an even playing field. It wasn't no home games. It wasn't no crowd or no traveling. It's you coming here, you ball. Take care of your body and do what you need to do.
Yep. That crowd energy does something different for you. That crowd energy give you like that extra boost. You had to have that naturally in this. Like, you got it or you don't, pimp. That's it. I like it.
Yep, I agree with you. I said this on my personal page. If you follow me, I said it's exposing the bitches. That's what it did. It exposed who didn't have it, because you didn't have the crowd to give you encouragement. You didn't have somebody there to hold your fucking nuts so you have to play. You have to actually go out there and produce. Hey, Alicia, don't think I didn't see your note down there talking about who on your Mount Rushmore. I just know we can't talk about it for so long. You say Kobe, LeBron, Zeke, and Malone.
We got to
Zeke,
get
you
to the
talking about
topic.
Isaiah
What?
Thomas?
All right, yeah, let's
That's
get to the
what I'm
topic.
talking about, man. He
All
made
right.
me get off that.
Because yeah, we got the debate coming. Let's get to these topics. All right, first topic, right?
Zeke sucks dick. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
What the fuck?
I hate Isaiah. I don't like Isaiah Thomas. I don't like Isaiah Thomas.
What?
I'm not. I don't.
We'll get to that later. But all right, so first topic, right?
Magic.
Are you wrong? Or so are you wrong?
Give me Magic.
What the fuck is it?
I'm sorry.
Just stop. All right, listen. So first topic, right? Are you wrong? Hey. Look, listen. Are you wrong to ask somebody, do I benefit from this involvement, no matter the relationship? Are you wrong to ask that?
All right. Cool question. So, like I said, the first question of the day, y'all, coming from, I'm not calling him Mac Daddy. I'm calling him Mac. Fuck, man. I'm calling him Mac.
It's the same thing, nigga.
Mac Daddy.
But this is how the question was phrased to me, so I'm trying to rephrase it. But anyway, yeah. So, Randy, go ahead and go in on that topic first.
Oh yeah. So we just basically saying, are you wrong to ask somebody that you want to do any type of that want you to come in and do business with them or any type of situation with them? If you're wrong to ask them, hey, what is it? You know, what's in it for me? I don't care what the situation or what the relationship is. You know how some people say, oh, you should just do that. That's family. Oh, you should just do that. You're my friend. Do you feel you're wrong to ask them, hey, I mean, if I do this for you, what is it in for me? Especially nowadays.
So personally for me, when you brought the question to us and I started thinking about it, I like that you said no matter the relationship, no matter the situation. And when I thought about that, I said, besides my child, anyone I deal with in any relationship, whatever capacity we have, I do ask myself, what am I getting out of this relationship?
You should.
And I think people have to understand it's not a take that, hey, I need to get something from you, but I need to get something from you. I'm not talking materially. I gotta get stuff. If it's energy, I talk to people for energy. Some people got great energy, great positivity. If that's something that you bring to the table for me continuously, that's something I benefit from. Cool. That works. We got to keep you here. If I'm talking to Randy, okay, I can go to Randy for mentorship. You know what I'm saying? We got this podcast together because, again, I felt the energy and I moved off where the energy was going. I think every single relationship that you're in, every connection you have with people, you should be getting something positive out of that. I said beside my child because I don't really care what happens there or what she does. I'm gonna do what ever I need either way in that situation. But everyone else, I think you should get something from them, man. Something.
Absolutely, I agree with you.
I'm gonna piggyback off you, but even like to the business standpoint, like if you provide some kind of service, right? And if you know somebody, whether it's friend or family, the first thing you'll look for is a discounted rate or somebody do it for free. And so I feel like if anytime you give somebody a discount or a lower price for them, they're gonna expect you to do it again. And so that's where you have to go ahead and set that standard and that box. Like, hey, this is what I charge, and this is what you're gonna get. And if you don't like it, then you just don't get the service. And I feel like even as Black people, we take advantage of that. Like, okay, well, this is my family, friend, whatever. So it's gonna benefit me, but I don't care if it's not gonna benefit you.
Yep. I agree with you. I agree with both y'all. I mean, it really ain't nothing else to say on that one because y'all both really right on point to me because that's the biggest thing anyway. It's supposed to be where it's mutual increased benefit for both parties.
Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to be. It's just like I remember we was talking about before. We was talking about energy. I don't want to give so much away because that's in my book. But when it's like I believe in nuclear energy, and if anybody nuclear energy is, it's reoccurring and it's continue to be reused. So just like what Jordan's saying, if we around each other, and a lot of people, one of the biggest compliments we get on this show is they say, y'all look like y'all never run out of energy, look like y'all feeding off each other, and y'all could go on forever. Yeah, we could go on and talk forever, but it's a constant flow of energy. It's not one person got all the energy and someone sucking it out of you, and it's not being rejuvenated. So it's like a renewable energy. And I always tell people that that's kind of people you want to deal with, people that continually renew your energy all the time. Because if you get somebody that's just sucking away your energy, man, that's a parasite.
Yep.
You don't want parasites on you because all they're doing is sucking the life out of you.
Yes,
so,
indeed.
I agree with you on that, man. I think that that's probably about it on there. I don't know about the rest. You see a couple of y'all comments, but yeah, I'm happy.
Good. Y'all can read a couple comments. I'm gonna go to the next topic.
Okay. I see one. Keith said that's the only way to enter any situation or relationships.
Yep.
I agree with that. Yep. Absolutely.
100%.
Crystal, it says it's perfectly fine to be selfish for yourself. It's a form of self-care. If it's not really benefiting you, whether it's mentally, physically, financially, etc., don't do it unless you want to do it out of the kindness of your heart. Some people, let me see here. Where did I say? Yeah, some people want to give to those who can't. That's excellent. Good job, Cuzzo. That's on Mac Daddy wife, y'all.
What's up, baby? I know that was your comment. I heard it anyway.
Look, Mackenzie, I see your comment too. It says sometimes the benefit for one person can be being a giver, and I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that because that is a point. That like if I go somewhere and you doing something with someone and you just doing it out the kindness of your heart, your benefit was just to see. It's like the joy in your heart to see that you brought to this person.
Yep.
I think I like saying what me and we was at the gas. I'm gonna tell you something interesting that happened one night, and I can tell them about that. Can I, baby? We can talk about the gas station. Yeah, we was at the gas station, and what ended up happening is that I was running late for after work. It seemed like everything was taking forever. It was forever and ever and ever, and I had to pick up my lady, and then I had to call her. I said, "Look, I know I'm gonna be late. Something going on," and then ended up happening. It was all a mysterious circumstance, and I don't ever believe in coincidences. But anyway, to make a long story short, what happened is that it was something that she needed to do, so her time was delayed, which really did make my time delayed because it was right on time for her. And what ended up happening is that someone gave me a tip. They're like, "Man, here, man, here's $20." I'm like, "I ain't taking your tip. I'm doing my job." They're like, "No, please take it." So ended up taking it, and what happened is that I got to the gas station, and it was an older guy there. He was like, "Hey, brother, man, I ain't trying to mess around with you, man. We're just trying to get some gas and anything else like that." So I just ended up giving him the $20. And then with some people like, "Man, why would you give somebody like that? Why would you do that?" And then he went right in there, got the money, got the gas, and just went off. But what I'm saying is that you did it not because you want people to be like, "Oh, bravo." You did it because it wasn't a second guess. It wasn't a second thought. It brought joy to know that, hey, I don't know what his situation was. I don't know what was going on, but it got rectified. And so, I mean, I get what y'all saying. I agree with that, Mackenzie, what you said about sometimes just being the giver is the benefit itself. Sometimes the best thing you could do is give advice, see somebody follow it, and see them be successful in it. That ain't no feeling better than that.
All right, guys. Do we have anything for this topic before I go on to the next one?
Nope, let's roll.
All right, cool. So second topic, guys, which we all dealt with. Most of us are gun owners, and we dealt with situations where we can rectify without using guns, or sometimes you have to go ahead and protect your family, whatever. So our second topic is: do you feel that guns solve more issues or cause more issues?
I always say
George, go first.
Yeah, I say solve more issues. First of all, the fact that it's on the amendment, I think everybody should have one. It's your right to do it. Get one. Keep yourself safe. I always say if there are gonna be bad people with weapons, good people need to have weapons too. So safe.
All right. I always look at guns as a preventive or a last resort, right? And so I'm pretty sure most of us who are gun owners that has common sense and that obey the law only use our guns when it's absolutely necessary. So which I'm going to go into. That's why I truly feel that guns cause more issues than they actually fix. So getting to where everybody has guns now. If you're scared to get into altercation, you don't like talking to people or being reasonable, or you feel like you don't have enough nuts or enough heart to approach somebody in a situation where you feel like you want to be the aggressor, you have a gun to show that, well, hey, this is how tough I am. And that just creates a bigger problem to the person that you're going ahead and you're approaching. So once you approach a person with the gun that you have, it's up to that person how they're going to approach it. And if they're approaching that way, then that just creates a problem. Or it may not be at that moment, but then they will remember, okay, you pulled out a gun on me, so that means you're willing to go to this level, so I got to go there with you. So just from my experience with people using guns, a lot of them aren't really responsible with them, so they do cause a lot more issues. Me personally, I am a gun owner, and like I said, I most of the time outside of work, I carry my gun with me, and I won't use it unless I absolutely have to. And like I said, I have plenty of guns, but at the end of the day, it's about being responsible with them. And like I said, most encounters, people aren't responsible. So for what I see, creates more issues.
Oh, go ahead, Randy.
Okay. Well, I think me on this matter would probably be a little. I've had experiences that people have not had, and I pray nobody had when it comes to having to use a gun. And this is what I would tell people. And when I hear this comment and when I hear this question, that's why I really wanted to do it, because especially in this day and age where we starting to see things get a lot worse. They get a lot worse. I believe it depends on the person and the mindset, if that's the safest way to say it. I believe it depends on the person and the mindset. We're doing my research, and I was looking back on the limited stuff we have about the Wild Wild West. It was less crime, and everybody was packing.
Because you know you get your ass shot. Like you don't mess with somebody when you know you can get your ass shot. You like
It's like it made people think like, okay, they would get shot, and only way that you could get hung or stuff like that if you didn't have no witnesses or people wasn't corroborating the story. How you know it's supposed to be, whatever. I think that now I see so many people get guns, and I see the uptick in it, because I do believe everybody should be a licensed gun owner if you can, but I don't believe everybody should be allowed to be a licensed gun owner, because you have some people out here who are extremely cowardly. They need to have some kind of, like, I look at situations like in Florida when their black father was at the store with his son, and the older white gentleman was giving him all this mouth about parking in a handicap spot, and then the father pushed him down to the ground, and the white guy said, "Oh, I'm in fear for my life," but yet he was the initiator of everything. Guy didn't have no gun on him. He shoots him. The guy makes it into the store and dies in his son's arms. That individual does not need to have a gun, because he doesn't have the thought process or the mindset to have a gun. Because if he is scared because he got pushed, that was he's going to whoop my ass. I ain't about to fight his ass. I feel threatened. And I don't like that term, threatened, because you need to spell it out, what threat is, because people will use this excuse for days. I'm threatened. Some people ain't threatened by the same things. You get what I'm saying? Like, if I go out and I'm with some people and I see some guy, he barking and talking, I ain't threatened by that, because I know I can whoop his ass. I don't care about you barking and talking. You're going to have to show me something. So most of the, I ain't threatened by that. Well, somebody else, that might be their threat. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this guy keep talking. My threat is, you coming toward me, you think you trying to reach? Oh, man, I'm about to sit you on Jesus' lap, baby. You about to be front page at, Swanson Funeral Home. And I'm just being honest, because I'm going home to my family, and I'm making sure that other person going to Wayne County, you going to the freezer. Because I ain't no die tonight.
Hey, so that guy he ended up getting away, right?
Yeah. So he didn't get charged because of the stupid stand your ground law.
Good old Florida.
And the funny thing about it, that's up here in Michigan too. Stand your ground laws in Michigan. So I agree with both of y'all. Like Jordan, what you said, I agree with both of y'all. It's a sticky situation, man. Everybody don't need guns, but if you, man, look, I think everybody should have them.
Yeah.
This is the first time I'm really like, I don't know. I'm really 50-50 on this.
Again, I think I just want everyone to be able to protect themselves because there's a lot of idiots out there. And even some people who may not necessarily be criminals, like y'all keep bringing up, they don't need a gun. Like they can't handle certain situations. You know, as soon as they know they got that power, they want to use that to take care.
There you go.
I feel like
down here.
I don't know. I don't see a area where you can fix that for real. You know what I'm saying?
And you're bored with you, Jordan. When I bought my first gun, I didn't even want to carry it because I felt like that was too much power for me. Like I don't want the responsibility to take away somebody's life. So for the first couple of weeks, I didn't even carry it. I just had it. But like, once I got more comfortable, I started carrying it. But a lot of people use that power or don't know how to use it. I think you pretty much said it. They don't know how to use it. Yep. And I think Jada said on here, people that have guns cause more issues. This is like, okay, well, I have this gun. If I want to say something to you,
illegal guns, illegal.
But I'm gonna get with you about that too. There's people with legal guns that that's because it's legal. That if I kill you or I shoot you or pull it out, I'm legal to have it. So they're pretty much free to do whatever they want. There's a lot of guys that are supposed to have guns that have them that don't act a certain way.
I know a whole bunch of pussies right now that got guns. I'm like, your pussy ass do not need a gun.
Yeah, but legally and illegally though. Like, but it's just that how it's a persona. People are like, well, I got this gun, so I'm gonna talk to you. I'm gonna talk to you. And if I feel like I want to fight you, I'm gonna show you or shoot you or pull it out on you, whatever. Those are people that need the guns.
My big reasoning with that is, again, even if you have especially actually if you have a gun legally, you shoot, you can't just disappear.
Yep.
It's a lot. It's a lot that comes after.
It's a whole process.
That's what I say.
And that's the changer. It's like, all right, so people do think of that, like, dog, I want to put a bullet in it, but you like, I got that shit. Even if that's the only part you think about, there's something that catches you that you have to think of. That's why I'm usually like, I don't know. I think, you got to go through a process. If you lose everything, you gonna learn, and people gonna watch what you went through and learn also. So
there you go.
Yeah,
that's it, and that's all I'm saying. When Mac brought up a good thing. He said, "Man, that's a little bit too powerful." See, not everybody, a rational man, is gonna think that way. Like people are just some fools, because, like you said, you got some people with guns right now that would just go out. And now they got instant courage, so they run in their mouth talking to everybody like, "Yeah,
instant courage."
I did something. Like, bro, you got it. Like you now you big and bad because you got the gun. My thing is that I don't know how you can fix that, because if you ain't got a record, I don't know if they want to say more mental stability test. It's got to be something to go on, because people out here. Everybody think they Jesse James, and even I'm gonna put women on front too. A lot of women out here got these guns, and they be plotting. A lot of these women be out here, they be plotting. They be like, I know what I'm gonna do. They understand the laws, they know the laws, and they manipulate the laws. I see women get into it with guys. Guys ain't got nothing to do. Like, okay, yeah, I got something. Even women. I've seen it. I'm like, bro, what is you doing? You trying to get them to do something, so now you have an excuse.
Yeah, I was threatened. It's a man or a big man or a black man.
Yep, like I have to shoot him. Like, hold on now. You didn't have to shoot him. I hate when people that start altercations that are instigators. You can't be threatened if you're going to that person's residence. You can't be threatened if you're going to another person's car to talk junk, you can't be threatened if you are trying to, if you're fine. The threat ends when the person is leaving. By the law, if somebody get out of there. So yeah, I just think that I don't know how they're gonna fix it, but if you got the amendment gives it, and nowadays now, from the things I think is about to come up, you better get your guns. Yep. I think you need to make sure that you got guns on you because people are so stupid. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, even if you don't like guns, just have it. Yep. Just in case. Get used to it. Like I said, I just got used to it. And then it's the point, all right, I need it, I have it.
I got two things. First of all, Jada, you hanging out with your ghetto ratchet family that ready to shoot. And second, what you said about the mental test, and that's what I was saying. I completely agree. There's a gray area there where you don't have. There's not a fix for it. There's not a fix. That's why there are laws that afterwards you do some foolishness. All right, we got to try to get you that way. But I don't think there's a fix. It's already in the amendment. People can have guns, do what they want. We just got to go as we are. Hopefully, you ain't on the wrong side.
Man. Mackenzie, I am so sorry I'm sorry to hear that. But that goes right to my point that I don't know what is that we can do to measure it out because you got people over and over again, Mackenzie, and I appreciate you sharing that. People will tell other people they nuts. Like they nuts. And I've seen it. Like I see people like, man, he don't need a gun or he don't need any weapon. This guy needs some help. I know we've seen him on the street. I'm like, this dude need help. Because he get around the wrong one, somebody gonna kill him or he gonna kill somebody else. So I don't really think sometimes crazy ain't gotta look.
Nope.
Crazy just crazy. And unfortunately, sometimes we find it out, unfortunately, at the last second. In some situations. So all we can tell people out here, man, is that, man, know the gun laws, be responsible, protect yourself. And when people show you they crazy, believe them. And shoot, man, I don't know what to say, man.
And another thing, going to this gun thing, walking away does not make you a coward. Walking away does not mean you don't have the balls. Like, and we got to go ahead and just instill that to people. Like, look, I know what I can do. I don't know what you're capable of, but if you're not harming me or anybody I'm with, family, friend, whoever, then it's worth walking away.
Yep.
But the second you try to harm me, then that's why I have to defend myself. But look, if you want to argue over a parking spot, over, hey, I got a door before you or whatever, you can have it. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no coward in that. Ain't no coward in that, especially if you're a gun owner or you have a gun on you because like, all right, well, I have this gun. Well, I don't gotta listen to you. Like, you know what? You can have it.
Yep.
I done had 2 people die since I've been living in Michigan that I had an interaction with where they wanted to take it there. And I'm too chill, man. If it ain't that serious, I'm gone. I'm too smooth for that. And they got into another altercation, same, came with the same thing and got killed. 2 people, man, because just the attitude and that ego, man. I'm like,
Yep.
I'm good.
It's good.
Especially as we, continue to go. I see how these boys, especially in Detroit, man, they be off the pills, off everything. They don't care. They blow your mind quick. I got an AK-47 pulled on me at the gas station. Like, dude ready to shoot up at the gas station. I'm good. You got it. You live your life, man. Do you?
Yep. It's that, man. It's that. I'm glad that you even brought that up because a lot of people don't understand. Man, just walk away. You got to understand and weigh out what you got to lose. And if you're willing to lose it. I'm like, man, I got a family that I love. I'm not going to be letting them see me dressed in the best I've ever seen in my life in the casket for the last time. And I don't know if they want to let them see me for all the rest of my years behind a jail cell. So I'm like, bro, if you want to do it like you said, George, the anger level of people now is crazy. And I used to think I had an anger issue. And I had to tell you, I had to be like,
you do, nigga.
Man, let me chill. And
You're an angry motherfucker.
He just telling the truth. I would be like, man, like, and I'd be looking like, man, I'm like, I'll whoop this motherfucker ass.
Yeah, hey, wait, a couple times you did.
Yeah, a couple times I did. But,
hey, I done witnessed some stuff, so yeah.
As I got older and I've been around my cousins, I got 2 of his daughters is my god babies. I got my bro Jared. His daughter is my goddaughter. Not to mention my daughter and the other kids that I got in my race. I'm like, sometimes I have to sit back and chill and think like, have it, bro. I'm out of here.
Yep.
I have to swallow my pride. Like, I know I can beat the fuck out of you, but I'm not gonna do it because it ain't worth it. Because now it's something that I always gotta watch over now. Because guys don't take ass whoopings now no more. Especially if it's in front of people. No, fuck that. So it's like you said, it's like, man, you know what? Have it. You want the spot, have it. I go as far as to say, you know what? Let's not even go here. Because I can tell this the energy we gonna have the whole night. Let's just roll and go somewhere else.
And that's what I do all the time. Yep.
I'm too cool, I'm too fat. I got all these people around me. Let's roll, man. Because I ain't going to jail. This motherfucker ain't worth me going to jail for the rest of my life. And then what if we go in there and we still chill? And he mad because I'm chill. Oh, this nigga, he must think I'm some kind of punk. And these niggas can't shoot in the first place. Now somebody that's in my group close enough to get killed. And I gotta live with the rest of my life knowing that my boy, my girl, anybody else around me got killed because of stupid people. I didn't just say, man, let's just get out of here. No, nothing ain't worth it. Walk away, y'all. Mind your business. Leave it alone. And if it's places that you know you need a gun to go to, don't go to those places.
Go. Yeah.
Man. Yeah. We making some good time. Good job, man.
Hey, I was looking at it too. The base started at 9 sharp, right?
Yep.
So here's the deal. So I'm going to this last topic. If it happened to be short, we can go on to something else. We'll stop there around like 8:50. So we have like 30 minutes sharp. All right. So for the last topic, right? Friendship, marriage, relationship, partnerships. What are the signs that they are over for you?
Woo! Woo, shit.
You know what? Hey, I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. And I ran to one the other day. It's a small one. We can go ahead and build up on it. But you know how you really cool with somebody once upon a time and y'all could talk about something for hours or whatever. Then we get back on the phone with them. It's a hey, how you doing? How's the family? How's work? And that's all you can talk about. All right, bro. Something happened. I gotta go. Then I think that relationship ain't for you. I think that's when you know what's going in. Something like
it's a lot. Jordan, you could go. I got so many things running my head, man. I'm like,
I don't know. Like I'm too straightforward when it comes to stuff. So I don't have a lot of signs. Like I'll just straight tell you, man, like this ain't really, our thing anymore. And I'll move different. And I just remove myself, and I'm gone. So I don't know. And I haven't had too many people cut me off to kind of see the signs like from them, like, oh man, I can see that they were done with the situation. I really don't know, man. Yeah. I'm not really passive, so
I'm not really a tongue biter.
Yeah.
So I think that's more Mac, not a tongue biter, but what I noticed from my cousin is that I know that he chooses words wisely. He's a wise guy. It's like, look, let me
think about it.
Let me think about this first. Where I know, I think that's why me and him get along so well, almost like I say, more than cousins, like brothers, because where we need someone to smooth it down to talk, that's him.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's time to get that gangster shit going on. Like, It's almost like I'll look at them like, all right, we done doing that shit now? All right, it's time to do this. But no, it's mostly a whole group we like that. Everybody, we understand everybody where piss off one person may not piss off another person, so that person can talk them down. But I'm like you, Jordan. I'm too straightforward. And I'll just say, that's why, and we say it all the time. What's one of our favorite words on here? Communication. When it comes to relationships, communication. Friendships, business, relationships, situationships, booty calls, friends with benefits. You gotta have communication in this, and you gotta believe what the people saying. You gotta believe them. Like, look, this is strictly it. We are just fucked. That's it. You cool with that? Yeah. Now, if you get feelings, that's not my fault because I explained the rules. I believe everybody should know the rules of the game if you're gonna play it.
Hey, and that's gonna be the crazy person with the gun.
That's the person with the gun. Like, get out the house. Like, what the fuck? It was just a booty. Shit. But I guess the sayings I would say is too much confusion. When it starts to be too much like confusion, like in details, I can only really speak on business a lot. When you start seeing, like it's just disorder. Stuff don't make sense. The money don't make sense. Some of the excuses don't make sense, or it's too many excuses. I'm like, man, let's go on a certain way. When it starts don't feeling like you, I'm not feeling I'm getting a straight story from you. I'm like, yeah, I'm straight on.
Yep.
What I was gonna say. So, all right, another thing, which I know we all have an answer to, but let's just say you have somebody that you're not close with, that you're close with, and you haven't talked to them for a long time.
Alicia, shut up.
Does that?
Say, what if your mate is a guy? It ain't happening over here. My man ain't no guy. Or you talk about just for women? I don't know what y'all do.
Yeah, I'm gonna go past that. But anyway, so what happens if you have a good friend that you ain't speak to in a long time, or y'all been talking a while? Does that affect y'all friendship?
Yeah, because you do have to talk to your people, on a regular basis. I understand we all got our lives. You get into your stuff, it's not like back when you were young, y'all talk every single day, do whatever. But if a lot of time done passed, I don't know. I got a natural timer in my body where it's like, hey man, I ain't talked to you in a year, 2 years. It's for a reason. Go ahead, bro. I'll be cool with you. We can chop it up real quick, but then I'll let you go right back on your way.
Yeah. I agree with you on that.
So Jordan, this for you, because I can almost kind of speak for Randy, but this question for you. Okay. Let's say you have a best friend, right?
Yep.
And so, from the sandbox owner right now, does communication, will communication affect your relationship? Or what does this person have to do to basically kind of move out of your life? And I bring that to you because, like I said, y'all friends from the sandbox on up. So y'all basically like brothers.
You're saying what do they have to do to move out of my life?
Yeah, or could it just be a communication thing like, all right, man, we ain't talked like in a couple weeks, we ain't that no more.
Oh, no, no, you. That's some insecure bitch shit. We ain't talked in a couple of weeks. We ain't friend no more. Like that'll never be no kind of situation. Again, for me, it's deliberate stuff. You gotta, be mistrustful or disloyal. That's real easy for me. That's you hop on the skates and get up out of here. Or if I just see that our lives are going in two totally different directions, if you don't have no order, no organization to your thing, and you see me trying to do what I'm doing, then naturally, we separate. It's a natural occurrence. And I don't have any issues with that. And I've had it happen in my life. They still doing the same thing. If I ever wanted to get back and roll with them, I could, but let it fly.
All right, Randy. Like I said, I can answer for you, but go ahead and hop on that question too.
Yeah, I think that my closest and dear, like I've said this so many times, man. I've been blessed. I don't deserve the friends I have.
You don't.
I don't think nobody.
You
I
don't.
don't.
You don't.
And we just, like I said, man. Some, my cousin all our lives, and then all the rest of them ain't nobody underneath 25 years
Yeah,
that we ain't known each other.
y'all jump crazy for real.
And we can go days without talking, if some weeks, but it won't be that long because one of us is texting and saying, nigga, Matt, just the other day, text like, nigga, you trying to dodge me like you owe me money?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because we used to knowing what's going on with each other. We normally pray and text and phone every morning. Every morning.
And you stupid, dog.
Yeah. And then, fuck you. I don't. And I'm mad as hell you beat me in fantasy this week, you fucker. But what happens is that it's like like you said, we and Matt, like you said, me and you can speak for each other. We've had friends that have dissipated off our lives and kind of it's just been we just don't talk no more. I'm not your friend, but we grown. We went to some different spots where I can understand Matt married. He's got 2 beautiful daughters, got a beautiful wife.
That I like to do this too.
And we understand that's that Crystal. That's so. But we go into different rooms and different separations, and we understand that everybody got lives, but we understand the one most important thing is that he a part of mine, and I'm a part of his.
Mm-hmm.
So it ain't gonna be it's always gonna be, we gonna notice, hold on. Hey, nigga, I ain't heard from you. Everything all right? Everything good? You can ask, I can pull up each one of all our boys right now, our circle of boys, and they will tell you the same thing. That every time we get on the phone with each other, we're like, what up, though, man? Love you too. Mm-hmm. It's the very first thing that we say each time. So I'm like you, Jordan. If we stop talking and it's been years, we ain't talking. Shoot, we ain't talking on each other for now. What, 6, 7?
Mm-hmm.
And we don't go months without talking.
Like Kathy just asked the question. She said, answer me this. Could y'all three go without talking to each other for 3 or 6 months and still have the same relationship? Personally, I'm like, it won't ever be 3 to 6 months.
There you go. And that's what I'm about to say.
It's not going to, it just won't happen. Like,
I think
3 to 6 months.
I think if I don't go 3 to 6 months without talking to one of y'all, you know what I mean? I think something's wrong.
Yeah, it's deliberate.
I mean, that's all I think. Something got to be wrong.
Yep.
And I agree with that. I was like, you're not gonna do that. It ain't gonna be that way. Even if nigga in jail, I'm gonna use JPay and call him.
Yep.
Hey, you ain't dropping soap, is you?
You having too much fun up in there, huh?
Yeah, like, man, you have too much fun. You laughing and giggling. Oh, you the giver, not the receiver. All right, bro. I hear you. But,
all right. And my beautiful wife actually said something pretty targeted to what we're talking about. She said there are friends, there are acquaintances, and sometimes there are friends that turns into acquaintances. And that's just what it is. Cause
that's one of the most truest. Hey, somebody screenshot that so we can put Crystal quote on one of our things.
I'm gonna give you a kiss, baby, after this. A big wet one.
That is perfect. Because that's true. You have some, but you know what that is, Crystal? I call that time is the best revealer. Nothing reveals nothing like time.
Mm-hmm.
And when you get, yeah, I know, Kathy, I am. But you'll see in time, it'll reveal everything. Time reveals everything, man. So if they friends that turn into acquaintances, it's because time has revealed that that's what they are. They're acquaintances. They ain't trustworthy. They couldn't be this way. You need to keep them at this level. It's just like they say in the Bible, 30, 60, 100-fold. Only some people gonna go so much. You're gonna have 30 people that's 30, 60, and then 100. So, and then you got to keep it that way. And sometimes, I done said this before, and I know Jordan, I know you like that what quote I use. I said, you can't get mad at people being not being the friends you wanted them to be.
Yeah.
They can only be the friends that they are.
Talk.
They can only be the friends that they are. You can't be mad because someone didn't live up to your measure of friendship when they're not capable of it. You have some guys right now that say, we ain't that close. I ain't never thought we was that loyal. So it be like that, man. So I agree with that. Like you said with Jordan, it just ain't gonna be in Kathy dancing. It ain't gonna be 3 to 6 months. It's barely a week or so. So it's like if it happens, something like you said, Jordan. If it happens, it's because something not unresolved. You actually got some resolve. You said, I'm not fucking with them no more.
Yep.
I ain't fucking with them no more. I'm done with that. So I agree with you on that, man. That was a good. Both of y'all got some good ones on that. That was good, man.
All right, y'all. So we got 10 more minutes. This is what we can do. We can go into sports. We can go into politics. Which one?
Well, let's go into politics because we coming up on it to why we trying to cut out so early.
All right.
Tonight, what y'all expect? Everybody, we talking about the vice president on the presidential debate tonight. Whether it be Mike Pence or Kamala Harris. My prediction, and then I'll take it, let y'all say it. I think you're gonna see Kamala Harris go on an onslaught like y'all ain't never seen before in life.
I agree.
You're gonna be watching some waiting to exhale shit. When she blew up the car, you are about to see Kamala Harris go on the attack. And what Mike Pence does when this attack happens, Mike Pence got everything to lose tonight.
I've never heard Mike Pence speak in my life for real. Now that I think about
it, but we talked about it last week though. Like, I would like to see Harris debate Trump.
I'm sorry.
That would be so funny, bro. Hey, Harris and Trump debate, that'd be crazy. That'd be crazy.
No, I do think that would be good though. Trump versus Harris.
That'd be crazy, bro.
Biden, because Biden be stuttering like a motherfucker. He be pissed. He sound like Porky Pig in that bad boy. I'm like, Biden, bro, come on, man.
Biden look like he be forgetting his pills. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, Trump.
My son's not a loser.
Like, I didn't say shit about that. I didn't know that girl was 18. Like, oh, what the fuck is he talking about? What the
fuck? I'm gonna just say this real quick though. That Trump versus Biden joint. I'm sorry, y'all. Trump is ignorant. Okay,
ignorant.
That man is a fool. When he came out at his son, I'm like, oh my god. I said, dog. Okay, son. I'm like, yo. I said, this dude here, man. Now, I'm gonna be very honest again. Trump as one of what?
Anthony, but it's the truth.
Anthony, you are. Hey, you an asshole, but you right.
But he right. She is going
right. But look,
hey, listen.
Look, so with Harris, that's her only real kind of weakness. She put more black dudes in jail in California than anybody. So that's her real weakness.
That's not to be more of a rumor. That's coming out. It's coming out to be more of a rumor when you look at it, man. I don't know.
Look, the stuff I've been seeing been hitting so far with Harris. But I mean, she's gonna use the woman card, she's gonna use the black card, and go ahead.
Saying about her again, people say she locked up so many black people, things that black men especially. The rules were the rules that were set up. I think people were looking at her, excuse me, to not allow the sentences that were given to be given and kind of communicate a lot of the, larger sentences that were being paid out. But it's like, that's not really what she's supposed to do. The justice system goes on its own.
She was the attorney general.
Yep.
Of the Justice Department of no one in the country had more black and brown people convicted unlawfully after they found this all out in California, and it was during her time frame. And that's what makes her look bad. And I understand, because I get what you're saying. But you already know when you pay the cost to be the boss. So
Be
you
the
at the
boss,
top,
for sure.
You gotta take what come with it. All I know is that I think it's gonna be good tonight. I think you're gonna see a very calm, strategic Pence, and Pence need not to get in his feelings. If he can stay out of his feelings and not go in for none of the tax, it's gonna be an even kill night. But if we see
I don't see that.
if we see anything like that Trump, even though I think that Trump shit, like Jordan was saying, I think it was fucking hilarious. I was enjoying myself because it was the funniest shit I ever seen in my fucking life. Because I'm like, man, Trump was really getting under his skin. Like,
hey, Randy, do your impressions. Do your Trump impressions. Do your Trump impressions, bro.
Trump was just, he's like, look, you know, and Joe, your son, he got $3 million from the Kremlin. He got $3 million from the Kremlin. How did he get that money? How did he get that money, Joe? How did he get the money, Joe? Did Joe like, what
money are you talking about?
What you talk about my
Joe,
son?
he got the money. Like,
he got the money. Joe, he got the money. Joe, you failed in school. You was number one in your class, Joe. Number one in your class. You were awful, Joe. Joe, I've done more. Look, I've been great. I've been great for black people. I've been great for black people. I've had more black pussy. I've done everything. I grab pussy. Joe, what do? You hug pussy. Do you want a pussy hugger or do you want someone that gets pussy? I've been
oh man. You want a hugger? You want somebody to get pussy?
What? Who was really surprised what Trump did? I mean, for real. I knew he was gonna do that.
Yep.
Biden got to get better under pressure because he looked fucking awful
and flustered, man. And I'm telling you, that's where Trump wins because he's overconfident, he's arrogant as hell, egotistical than a mug. Mm-hmm. That's again, as president, no. If that was my boy, I'd be dying every day, bro. Like, this man is a fool.
I'm like, get him. He's like, this motherfucker don't know shit. He's fucking awful. He want him to be the president. I don't know what he did. Sleepy Joe, fucking crazy Hillary. Fuck you talk about crooked Hillary?
Randy, listen, man. Trump got the power to. It don't matter what you throw at him. He shrugged that mug off his shoulder. Oh, you only paid $750 in taxes. What am I supposed to do?
Like, you only paid $750 in taxes. It's because of the tax laws that you and Obama made. You made the tax laws. I just follow them. I follow the law. I did it. I made money just like you made money, Joe.
I was like, dog. I said, get Joe off the stage. Look, end this now, because we don't need no more of this.
Hey,
like,
Joe was almost be like, oh, Joe, shut the fuck up. Like, this who y'all want on stage? Someone that says, shut the fuck up. When I'm here, I don't say that shit. I don't say that shit. That's Joe. Joe don't even know if he's here or not. Joe needs sleeping pills. I was loving that shit, dog.
He don't need to go head to head with that man. Like, for real. Just call that.
Harris need to back him up, bro.
He got to.
Hey, I think she'll fuck Trump up in a debate.
Yeah. I think he'll go like, he'll say something like, "Oh, for real, and for real, I'm like, she black guys don't even like her. That's why she's got a white guy. you don't even got a black. If I was Trump, I'd be going at her ass. I'm like,
that's what I'm saying.
She doesn't even like black men. She don't even like black men. How she's gonna help black people? She don't even like black people. Huh? That's no. You got white dick. You got white dick, Kamala. Kamala, you got it. Kamala, I seen you. She tried to sleep with Obama.
Yeah, listen. I really can't. Like I said, I've never heard Mike Pence talk. So I'm really looking forward to tonight because every time I see him, he's just sitting there agreeing with whatever Trump is saying, like just too chill.
Basically,
I've never seen rallies with him. I've never seen anything.
But real talk, and you probably know this. Mike Pence had this debate last time with, I can't think of the guy that was running with Hillary. And Pence ate his ass alive. So this man is really smart. So it's gonna be interesting. I can't think of the guy's name. If anybody know who went against who was Hillary's running mate, he that damn forgettable. Nobody even know who he is. You know what I'm saying? Like, who the fuck was it? So, but I know that we get to that time where we go get this show going, because we want y'all all to pay attention to this.
Yep, we got 9 minutes.
And before we do that, I just want to tell y'all, one, I'm so happy to see y'all guys. I really am, man. I cannot wait till we get back together. This is the news. It's a couple of news I want to say. Not this week, but the following week, we will be live together. So just in case everybody need to know, we will be live together 2 weeks. Back in business.
Yes, indeed.
Next week, I got some great news. I got an awesome guest. I am so happy that he is here. I'm glad that he's going to be on the show. It's going to be by video. But I'm telling y'all, this man, I owe so much to him. God, you know what I'm saying? Randy Sr., my father, I love him. Amazing man. But this man came along at the right time in my life when I need him, and I thank God for him every day. Everything I've done in business, in life, in community, and everything I've done is because of the guidance and the direction of this man. He's incredible. Everything I do, I always go to him and I ask him about, and he always lead me in the right direction. And what I love most about him is that he tells you the truth, no cut, no censor, totally unfiltered. I love him. This is more than just my spiritual father. This is my father. I love him with all my heart. And he will be here next week on Unfiltered. Apostle Kevin Binion will be here on Unfiltered. I am encouraging you, do not miss this show. Don't miss it. This man will pour. If you miss this show, you are going to miss a wealth of knowledge that is going to be poured out, especially the men, women too. But I'm telling you, this man is going to be pouring out some blessings. Bring your questions, bring your ears, clear out all the misconceptions that you have, because this man is going to bring something to you that I guarantee is going to bless you in every area of your life. Guaranteed. Apostle Kevin Binion next week on Unfiltered. I can't wait to get him here. I told y'all we're going to have some incredible guests this week. And I got all our stuff planned out for the next month and a half. I got some incredible people that is going to be here, and you are going to look. You got one of my brother Marcel know what I'm talking about. This man is incredible. I tell you, every time I had every business, I had one idea, and I told him, I said, I think it'll go this way. And he said, son, it ain't good. I had everything planned out, everything good. He said, it's not going to be a good idea, not because of you. It's because of the people that's going to be involved. The very next day after he told me that, and I said, no, these people were brought up on charges and put in investigation for fraud and laundering. I'm telling you, this man knows what he's talking about. He bases things based on the actions, and he is, I'm telling you, this man is a blessing. I cannot wait to see my dad on this show. I've talked about him many times. And I said, I've had 2 mentors in my whole entire life. It is him, and God rest his soul, Roosevelt. I miss you every day, man. But I've always, when I wanted to know things, I go to the people who have experienced them, and I listen, and I shut the fuck up. The one thing that most people don't do now, they go thinking they're going to overtalk people, and they don't listen. I'm telling you, listening is a trait of an incredible man. And only an incredible man know how to listen. I'm telling you, it's going to be good. And I can't wait to have Jordan, Matt, and let them all see this. And y'all, I'm telling y'all, put this in y'all calendars. Mark this next week. What's that? What's that next week?
Today's the 7th,
Yep.
14th.
Man, mark that up. 7 o'clock. He is gonna be here. Bring your questions and bring your open mind. And I'm telling y'all, it's gonna be incredible. Yeah, it's gonna be incredible next week. The guests we got lined up are incredible, but next week it start off with a bang. I'm gonna tell you, I call him the main event, the showstopper, the after party, everything you want to say, all rolled up in one. Apostle Kevin being here next week, Wednesday. Fellas, y'all want to say anything before we get up out of here today, man?
Again, presidential debate, vice presidential debate coming on right after this. So y'all make sure y'all tune into that. Again, if you're watching right now, the people that are, hit that like button for us, hit that share button for us. We appreciate y'all. Like we said, we got another show coming next week, Wednesday at 7 o'clock. It'll actually be at 7. So look forward to it next week, man.
All right. Thank you guys for continuing to watch and be with us during this time. Continue to like, share, subscribe. Also, please vote. Vote. If you voting through the mail, do some research before you go ahead and elect who you want in office. So just vote, do your research. Glad you guys are a part, and we will see y'all next week.
All right, y'all. See y'all next week.
One more. I got one more thing to jump on. For everybody on here, a couple of new people. This is the shortened version. This is the quick version. We want everybody to watch that debate. So just a FYI, this isn't the normal. We usually go in a lot deeper on our topics.
Yep.
And we keep it flowing. So just FYI for y'all.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Yep. See, that's why you got good people. Just in case y'all want to know why you're supposed to line yourself up with steel that sharpens steel, it's because if one person missed something, the other one ain't going to miss it. So just to let you know, down there, learn about how to drop comments on the screen. No, I've been knew how to drop comments on the screen, Alicia. I just don't do it because I don't want them to say that I'm using the old thing. Alicia, I'm tired. Tonight, you normally own one, but now you really own one tonight. But no, he's not the yelling type. Only thing he gonna be yelling is pure wisdom. That's all. That's all you're gonna be getting is pure wisdom. So be there. Don't forget it, man. God said in the Bible, when we done after this, God said there's 2 things. He only compared 2 things to being like treasure. That's a good woman and wisdom. Remember that. Unfiltered. Love all of y'all. Be safe. Share. Do everything you got to do. See y'all next Wednesday.